2017 Jaguar XE. What we like, the Alfa Romeo Giulia, that we mentioned in the introduction to this long-term test, provides an interesting counterpoint to this Jaguar XE. The Giulia has become the new standard for a driver's sedan in the category. We really like it. But this update is about the Jaguar XE, which is likable in many ways that are similar to what we admire about the Giulia. Both cars have strong brakes, steering that feels delightfully alive, and a communicative and well-balanced chassis that provides abundant grip. Yet the Jaguar feels cruder than the Alfa. It drives much bigger and requires more of its driver, while the Giulia is simply more precise. The Jaguar's supercharged power and rip-snorting exhaust please us like a muscle car does. The turbocharged Giulia is more akin to a sports car. Both sedans are fetching on the outside and somewhat devoid of style inside, although we can certainly imagine some buyers being attracted to the minimalism of their cockpits. Overall, we're just happy that in this era of crossover creep and technology overrun that some car makers are still prioritizing sports sedan fundamentals and getting them right. What we don't like: not everyone on staff is willing to endure the Jag's stiff ride, which is exacerbated by its optional 20-inch wheels. That ride is beginning to take its toll on the interior pieces as well, some of which have begun to rattle. One logbook entry sums it up thusly: "I'd not recommend it to anyone, and yet I want to buy it." What went wrong? More flat tires. When we last left our hero car in mid-June, we had just replaced its 6th and 7th damaged Peerless. Well, we soon picked up a nail in the left rear tire, which proved to be repairable. However, it led us to discover that two of our 20-inch wheels, the ones with summer performance tires, were bent. This seems like as good a time as any to mention that we also have a spare set of all-season tires on 19-inch wheels that we have deployed on more than one occasion to keep the Jag on the road. This was one of those times. 1 week and 755 miles later, with the bent wheels repaired and the nail removed, we remounted the performance tires. Then in early October we got another pair of flats, both front tires this time, and bent a ram again, bringing the total number of tires we've destroyed in 30,000 miles to 9. Also, back in late August, we noticed that the left rear turn signal wasn't working. But apparently making an appointment with the dealer was all we needed to do to fix the problem, because the following morning the flasher was working just fine. Similarly, the tire pressure monitoring system went awry, signaling a fault when all the tires were actually doing just fine, for once. Then the fault light went out, all on its own. Where we went? Never farther than Indianapolis, which is only 266 miles from Ann Arbor, although we prefer to take I-69, which tacks on 11 extra miles, but allows us to avoid driving through Ohio. Months in fleet: 13 months current mileage, 30,637 miles. Average fuel economy 22 miles per gallon. Fuel tank size 16.6 gallons. Fuel range 360 miles. Service $0 normal wear, $0 repair, $0 damage and destruction. $2,997.